Hey guys, welcome back and thank you all for subscribing to our channel. Today we're going to do a review about traveling to Cuba and then also how to prepare yourself to go to Cuba. And make sure you pay attention to everything that we are saying so that when you get there, you will not feel stranded, okay? So one, we're going to talk about the visa process. A lot of people keep saying you can get your visa when you are right there, but sometimes I just don't like delay. I don't want anybody to, delay me. When I'm doing something, I just want to make sure everything is in order. So what we did was we did apply our visa early before we even got to Cuba. So I will also share the website with you guys. I think it's cubatravelservices.com. So I'll make sure I leave that link underneath the video. And also, you need health insurance to go to Cuba. I mean, it's very important to get your health insurance, but they didn't ask us. But I think it's one of the things that's on the list. You never know when they're gonna ask you, so make sure you have your health insurance as well. And if you're from another country, I think you need your vaccination, your yellow card with you also. So make sure you have all these things. If you're coming from different part of the world, make sure you have your insurance, you have your vaccination, the yellow card. And also the flight that we use was American Airlines. I'm not advertising for them, but that's what we use. And I think they will ask you what the reason of you going to Cuba. So we selected, I think, one more support for the Cuban people. That's what we selected. We selected support for the Cuban people, and then I think basically I think that the government don't want you to spend money in any government-owned businesses in Cuba, so they want to make sure that all the transactions that you're going to have is between you and the Cuban people, not to support any government company. So yeah, you have to understand that you need to change your money. But if you're coming from the United States, you have to understand it's 10% tax. So what we did was we exchanged our money to euro, so it made it easy for us, also the Cuban currency as well, so that we can be able to exchange it when we are there. So yeah, make sure you do that and make sure you keep that in mind when you're going to Cuba or when you are in Cuba. But this is more like when you're going to Cuba. So yeah, make sure you have a health insurance when you go into Cuba. Somebody may ask, so where did you stay? We picked Airbnb. So Airbnb too, luckily the place that we picked was very nice, neat, clean. They have Wi-Fi, everything was there for us, so we did like it. Trust me, it was like home for us. They made sure we eat breakfast, lunch, and then also they made us dinner. So trust me, I want you guys to check them out when you go to Cuba, Havana, so that you can also get the same treatment that they gave to us. It's a very nice place. Don't try to go to Cuba and use your Visa or MasterCard. Cubans don't use that. You will not be able to use it. They prefer cash. So make sure you have cash. Internet card that they use, the company name is Azteca. So make sure if you buy something it does not say Azteca on it, I think don't even go there, don't even try it before they scam you. So make sure you buy a card and they have Azteca on it, or it's by that company. Safety, to me it was safe because the people are very loving and caring. They're very nice people, but every country there's always about something bad about it. So be careful when it comes to scammers, and also be careful when you have your backpack on you and other things, so that you might not lose your passport or your document. So you have copies of your documentation, so in case something happened to you, at least, or you lose all your passport, you lose something, you can use that and also process a new one before you come back. Taxi is very expensive. We didn't use buses because we're not able to use the buses for the local people. So taxi is very expensive, especially the brand new ones is very expensive. We use the local one, the old ones. But me, we didn't pay nothing because I gave them some product, and then I think they loved it. So I was like I don't want to say like, so I was a celeb over there, So I gave them a lot of free stuff, and then I ended up getting a free ride from wherever I want to go nighttime. So it made life easy for me. So maybe that's why it became safer for me as well. So, and they were very friendly. Don't use drones. Don't use drones. Don't use drones. I keep repeating this. Don't use drones in Cuba because you end up getting arrested. Don't even try to use drones because you don't want to get arrested. Okay, so avoid that one. All right. When you want to move around, you need an offline map, and so make sure you go to if you have iPhone, whatever phone you're using, make sure you go to the App Store and download the offline map so that you'll be able to use it in Cuba. So because due to the internet, so problems and not having a lot of internet. So use your own the offline map, move around. When you go somewhere, you can save the address, and then you just use it back up, and then it will make life easy for you moving around. So yes, make sure you get the offline internet. Food. Cuban food is, to me, being an African, I feel like it's the same thing like everywhere. It's just that they have different names for it. So their food is exactly the same like Africans eat. So to me, I was like just the same culture, you know, just a little bit twist when it comes to cooking and making it. So it's the same thing, but everything is natural. The drinks they made for us, everything was homemade. So, but one thing I would like to tell you, don't drink the water, especially when you go to some of the beach and stuff like that, and then they give you all these things. Don't drink it, because I ended up getting sick, so I don't want you to go through the same way. Okay? Yeah. Culture. Cubans have a unique culture as well. I mean, I did love it. The people, because people make culture, so trust me, it was fun. It's more like a homecoming, you know. They welcome you like you're part of us. They make you feel welcome. So hey, we went around, we went to some few places as well. So if you love art, they have a lot of art around Cuba, so you can enjoy, and you be prepared. You're gonna start hearing a lot of old school music, trust me, because of the internet problem, so they find it hard to get new music, so they stick to their old school rap, hip-hop music. So you're gonna see a lot of that, you're gonna hear a lot of that as well. So yes, get ready and be prepared. Also, don't try to rent a car. Don't waste your money to rent a car, because driving there is very difficult. It's not easy for you to drive there, so don't even try to rent a car to drive there, because go there, experience, be part of the culture, the community, so they can enjoy the vibe of Cuba. Okay, don't even try to rent a car. Don't waste your time, man. Just enjoy. Use the local cars, one of them, the old one, the new ones. Just do what's best for you, but don't rent a car. Okay. Cigar. I did try cigar, but what I want to tell you is don't buy the cigar on the street, because it's not good. Some of them are probably like cassava leaves mixed and all that stuff. You don't want to end up somewhere that nobody can find you, or you don't end up taking something or puffing something that's not gonna help you. So yeah, don't try the street cigar. Okay, if you need the good one, the authentic one, just ask one or two people around there. You can see if they get it from there. Don't try to buy anything on the street. Take good care of your wallet. Be vigilant. Make sure you don't put anything anyhow. Don't do anything anyhow. Make sure you take good care of your wallet. Exchange your money on the street. Make sure you go to the bank. Don't do anything on the street, because you're gonna end up being duped. So make sure you exchange your money at the bank. Okay? All right. Okay, so when you're leaving, if you're leaving to come back or to go back to your country, make sure you arrive at the airport early. Don't try to go late, because you're going to end up losing your flight. So make sure you get there early. It's very important to get to the airport early, okay? 3 hours early. Trust me, I'm an early bird. I always want to get there early. I just don't want to waste time. So, because I hate when any delay happens, okay? So make sure you get there early. Also, get involved with the community. Ask the people around places that you want to go, places you never heard, places you haven't seen. It will show you around, and you'll be able to enjoy the places when you get to Cuba. So yes, we're going to leave it like this, and then we will continue. But make sure you subscribe to our channel, and make sure you leave a comment if you have any questions in terms of traveling to Cuba, and then I will make sure I answer all your questions. Okay. All right. Don't forget to visit our website, TERK Clothing, and get yours. Okay. Tell everybody racism kills. All right. One love, respect. Make sure you go to our website and get some of our products. Oh, and also, yeah, we have a traveling bag, so nobody can steal your wallet. Okay. So make sure you get some from our website. All right. Be safe. All right. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Peace. Cuba.